Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. It's a mild, clear day, so the weather won't be a factor in this battle between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Thundering Herd of Marshall. We're looking forward to another great matchup here early in the college football season. And here comes the Thundering Herd. The Thundering Herd have nothing to lose in this game. Kirk, how do you see this thing playing out?
Ohio State comes into this football game led by their quarterback, and he's such a leader, Brad. Believe me, he won't buy into any of this pregame "we're going to blow him out" hoopla. He's a focused competitor, and he'll be ready to play.
You're absolutely right.
This one's for you, Kirk. I'm going with Ohio State.
Ohio State is lined up to kick the ball off first, and we are ready to go. Kicks it off. Clark fields it at the 7. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. This team really relies heavily on the play of their quarterback. So how do you think he'll do today?
I think his play is going to stem from the performance of his offensive line. This defense will be bringing pressure all day. And if they can get to him often, he'll have a hard time getting into rhythm, Coach.
Not so fast, Kirk. This kid is more poised than any quarterback you'll find in college football. He isn't afraid to stay in the pocket and throw the football downfield. I think he'll have a good game, even though he'll be under relentless pressure all day.
The Buckeyes line up with 6 defensive backs. Harris with the play fake, throws. It falls incomplete. Bennett was the intended target. That'll bring up 3rd down. From their own 22-yard line, we've got 3rd and 10. They come out in an empty backfield. Drops back to pass. He jukes. And now he's going to run. They'll bring him down at the 35. They'll get the 1st down.
The reason why he got so much room to run was because the defense didn't contain him.
Yep, Coach, he made the correct decision to tuck it and go.
As you can see, they have really had some difficulty getting the ball down the field.
You got that right, Brad. These guys had better step it up and execute when they have the ball, or else it's going to be a long day.
He drops back. Throws it. Someone got a hand on it.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
So that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From their own 35-yard line. It's 2nd down. Marshall comes to the line with 3 wide. Calhoun on the handoff. Tries to juke. Tackle made at the 40-yard line. Calhoun comes away with 5 yards on the carry. That'll make 3rd down. This defense faces another 3rd down.
40-yard line.
They'll work from the shotgun.
Big dog, big dog.
Harris back to pass. Rolling out to the right side. He lets it go. They can't connect. Incomplete. Not on target at all this drive, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Fourth and 5.
The Thundering Herd line up to punt. Porter is the deep man awaiting the return. He gets it off. Porter fields it at the 24. The defense did its job to open the game, and now it's the offense's turn. They'll start this drive at the 27. Anderson, alone back. Boyd on first down. He steps up, and they got him. Second and long. Ball on the 21-yard line. Ohio State comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Over the middle. To the middle. It's his tight end.
You know, it's really easy to overlook those guys on the line.
Yeah, the defense came after them, and those linemen held them long enough for the quarterback to throw for a first down.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
They're in the eye. And they make the stop at the 48-yard line. Anderson gains 7 yards on that play, so that'll make it second down. It's second down.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ohio State sets up in the eye. Boyd on play action. Wants to throw outside. He catches another one. Everybody was fooled on that one.
Hey, that was a good job here by the quarterback. That could have play fake because a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
You're right, Kirk. Those guys are swarming to where they think the ball is, then the ball is flying over their heads.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
He's tackled at the 21. So with that run, they pick up another first.
Just a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
1st and 10.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the 21.
They're in the eye. There's a play fake. He throws. Oh my, fantastic play by the big-time receiver.
Well, this is exactly why this guy is in the running for the Heisman. He makes plays that no one else in the country can make.
They line up for the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. In the first with better than 12 minutes to go. Our score, Ohio State 7, Marshall nothing. Ohio State gets set to kick this one away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Clark from his own end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. The offense will take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Harris off the fake. He delivers. That's incomplete.
Pass.
Was the intended target on the play, so that'll make it second down. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Calhoun is the single setback. He passes. It's intercepted. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab the interception.
This guy's got potential. I'll tell you what, if he keeps it up, you might see him playing on Sundays.
Well, I think they might have gone just a little too far that time.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. First down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 42.
Start the drive at the 42-yard line. First and 10.
Ohio State lines up with 3 receivers. Hoyt on first down. Lets it go. Batted ball. Reddick was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it second down. It's second and 10.
Ball on their own 42-yard line.
They line up in an I. Play action. He throws it. And he brings it down. Winbush with the tackle at the 45. Looked like the linebacker's been on that play fake.
I didn't even know the quarterback had the ball. That's worth a yoke.
First down.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The Buckeyes line up with a single set backfield. And he's hit as he throws. Great concentration. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
It's second down.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ohio State in a 4-wide set. And down he goes at the 24.
Number 15, the ball carrier. Gain of 16 on the play.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Ball
on the 24. Marshall brings in the nickel here. There's a very impressive open field tackle.
With the carry, 7-yard gain on the play.
Second and 3.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Ohio State sets up in the I. Hoyt sets up the play action. He snags it. He's taken down at the 6. Pretty good gain right there.
You know, the thing that impresses me about this offense is their ability to spread the ball around. They're not afraid to go to their tight ends, their tailbacks, and in this case, their fullback. Nicely designed play.
First down and goal to go. Ball on the 6. Don't be surprised if the tight end gets some 6 on this drive. Back to pass. Going to the end zone. He goes up and gets it. It's a touchdown. He grabbed that one for his second touchdown of the half.
And that second touchdown pass was just as pretty as the first one. This guy's good.
So the kicker's on the field to attempt the extra point. And he adds the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the
lined
kick.
up for the kickoff.
He sends it off. Calhoun fields it at the 2. They had nothing going for him on that kick return.
Oh, you're right, my friend. And that's because of excellent kickoff coverage.
They'll start the drive
at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line. First and 10.
Drops back to pass. Throws short. Catches it. Tackle at the 29. The tight end with a nice catch there. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Marshall lines up for the shotgun set. Harris drops back. He's brought down at the 22-yard line. Ohio State has one of the top defenses in the nation. Have a look at the stats.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this whole defense seems to be full of All-Americans.
No doubt about it. These kids are the real deal, my friend.
Harris set to go to the air. Tosses short. And he's tackled right away. A gain of 1. From their own 23-yard line. Here's a 3rd and long situation. The Herd line up with 5 receivers. He unloads it. Incomplete pass. Williams was the intended receiver on that pass. And that'll bring up a punting situation.
Fourth and long.
The Thundering Herd line up to punt.
23-yard line.
Porter is back deep to return. He punts it. Porter fields it to 42. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown.
The
First and
Ohio
10.
State Buckeyes
Ball on the
take over
43-yard
at
line.
the 43-yard line. First and 10.
Hoyt comes to the line with 3 wide. Fakes to the back. Throw in deep down the left sideline. The ball is tipped.
Incomplete pass.
You know, the quarterback didn't do anything wrong there. This is just a great play defensively.
I think he underestimated the speed of the defensive player. He just shot in and broke it up.
That'll make it 2nd down. They
Second
line
and
up at the
10.
43.
Ball on the 43-yard
It's 2nd and 10.
line.
Ohio State comes out in the shotgun. Looks to pass. Across the middle. His receiver has it.
I credit the quarterback on that
Makes the
pass.
reception.
He made a great read
Gain of
and
12
delivered a
on the
very
play.
nice pass for the first down.
He set up and put the ball right there where he had to go. Nice play.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The Buckeyes line up in an I formation. Drops back on 1st down. He lets it go. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 48. And they back up 3 yards on that play. They line up at the 48. 2nd and 13 coming up here. 6 DBs in the lineup. He drops back. He throws left. Brock brings him down at the 43-yard line. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
From the 43-yard line,
On the 43-yard
we've got 3rd
line.
and 8. Ohio State sets up with 4 receivers. Hoyt drops to throw. Throws it to the outside. And he's tackled at the 36. There's a player down, and it doesn't look good from here.
Ooh, boy, he really got hit hard in the head there. I'll be surprised if he comes back after that hit.
So they're going to go for it here.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Single set backfield. ball. He didn't get it. It's not even
Turnover
close.
on down.
Well, they'll turn it over on down. Did they have to go for it there?
Well, sometimes you got to take your chances. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
The
First down,
Marshall
10 yards to go.
Will start the drive at the 37-yard line. First and 10.
Calhoun lines up as a single back. Harris, back to pass. He'll take it himself. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. A big gain for the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, guys, this guy's pretty athletic.
Just like you when you played at the old Buckeyes, Steve. I don't think this was a designed play, but it worked like it was. And you're right. If I'm the coach, I'd let this kid run it more.
Harris steps back to pass. Got his man on the run. To the 20, to the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. They hooked up for the big play.
The coaches do a good job of getting this receiver the ball. They design plays specifically for him, like the one we just saw.
And the end results are huge chunks of yardage and touchdowns.
They'll line it up for the extra point. He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Kick this one off. Quarter and Anderson set to return. Decent kick. Quarter fields it at the 9. I don't think we'll see this offense get into a similar situation this time.
So you think they'll convert on fourth down if they go for it again?
Hey, why not? If you're having to go for it on fourth down a lot, you're not doing so hot, sweetheart.
They'll start the
First and
drive
10.
at the
Ball on the
31-yard
31.
line. First and 10.
The Buckeyes set up in the gun. Brown with the takedown at the
Number
33.
15 with the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
From their own 33-yard
Ball
line.
on the 33-yard
In second and 8.
line.
One-man backfield. Anderson gets it on a pitch. Halfback pass. Backward pass. That's a fumble. The offense is lucky to retain possession after that fumble.
The coach can't be happy with the way the running back is carrying the football.
Third and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 30. Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set. Boyd back to pass. Looking. He rolls out to the right. He's looking for his man. The 50. And they make the stop at the 49-yard line. Nice play call to get them the conversion.
When a team converts on third down, they can really frustrate a defense. When they converted third and long, it just makes them sick.
First
down. They line up in an I. Across the middle, and he's hammered down. What a play, just leaped up and picked it off.
He showed some great patience there. He timed that perfectly and got the pick.
They'll take the ball here at the 47-yard line.
First and 10.
Single set backfield. On play action. Perry swats it away.
Incomplete pass.
That's just a great defensive play.
It won't look like much in the stat book, but that's getting the job done.
That'll bring up second down. So it's second and 10.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Marshall comes to the line, only one man in the backfield, and he's going to be sacked. Third and long. Ball on the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Herd line up with a single set backfield. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
The defense lends them a hand with that penalty.
Gosh, giving up penalty yards is so frustrating, isn't it?
Third
From their
and
own
11.
46-yard line.
On the
Third
46-yard
down.
line.
He drops back. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. They came with a blitz that time, guys.
Yes, they did, and let me tell you, when you got guys coming at you like this, it's hard to stay composed in the pocket. He's lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The defense outnumbered the offensive line. They got good pressure. Let's give credit to that linebacker for coming up with the big sack.
4th and 14.
Marshall ready to punt this one away. Jacobs awaits the snap. He gets it away. Porter fields it at the 18. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. This drive will start at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
He's looking to pass. The ball is tipped. And he's tackled at the 28-yard line. So they go to the air and pick up 6. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes line up in an I formation. Brock with the tackle at the 28. Well, he got the face mask. The question is if it's one of the 5 or 15-yard variety.
First foul. Face mask on the defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic.
He
First
took him
down.
down using his face mask, and that'll be a 15-yarder.
You betcha. And that's the worst way to bring a man down. March it off, refs.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. Ace backfield. Drops back to pass. He's rolling left. Throws it out there. The defender had it and then dropped it. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time player, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, the ball should have been picked off.
They line up at the 43. 2nd down and 10 to go. The Buckeyes come out in the shotgun. Across the middle. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good game.
Boy, he's throwing the football with some pop, isn't he, Coach?
Hey, if he's not careful, he's going to break his receiver's fingers.
3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Ball right around midfield. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. First
So
down.
they'll move him back after the penalty.
I bet that one has the fans steaming.
Well, that wasn't a very bright play by that young man. You can bet that the fans aren't the only ones unhappy. His coaches don't look too happy either.
1st and 10.
They line up at the
Ball on
43.
43-yard line.
1st down. He's tackled at the 43. They'll give him an inch or 2, if that. Second down.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Buckeyes line up with 4 wideouts. Wants to throw outside. And he's all the way down to the 18. He got it to the receiver in a hurry.
That ball was on a line. The defense couldn't knock it down because they couldn't see it. It was a laser beam.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Look at the throw. Over the middle. Complete. What a catch. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find a hot receiver.
It's second down and a yard to go.
9-yard line.
The Buckeyes line up in an I formation. Throws.
About that defense.
Well, that's why he's on the field, to make plays like that.
That'll bring up third down. Third down.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
The Buckeyes go with the I formation. They go with the run. Smith tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defensive lineman here to get a paw on him and put him to the turf.
So it's fourth down and the offense is still on the field. Ohio State goes with the ace set here. Inside give. Brown brings him down at the 3-yard line. He picks up the first on that run.
This is what is called the old counter play. You see the lineman pull one way, the play is designed to go the other way, and here the tailback picks up nice yardage and another first down.
Ohio State looking to go up 2 touchdowns. The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. Anderson will run it again. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well executed play there.
Good blocking by the big guys, and the running back takes it right in. That's how it's done.
Listen, that's what you do when you get up close to the end zone. You find a way to finish it off, and that's exactly what they did.
So the kicker lines up for the PAT. And he adds the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State to kick. Calhoun. And Clark back ready to return. Kicks it off. Clark fields it at the 2. Now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. It's first down.
And Hurd will start the drive at the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Marshall comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Juke move. Porter with the tackle at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there.
Second
From their own 35-yard line.
35
It's second down. Calhoun, the lone back. Harris flips it out. Calhoun tossed it out. Harley gets in the backfield for a loss. Talk about a close call. The running back put the ball on the ground, but the offense keeps possession.
Yo, Kirk, Is it somebody's birthday on defense?
I don't know. Where are you going with this one?
Third and
Well, it's
10.
got to be somebody's
Ball on
birthday,
the
because this running
28-yard
back
line.
is handing out presents out there. Either that, or he's doing his best to get benched.
Now I got you, Coach. Fumble. Birthday present. I got you.
Harris drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Got it to his receiver.
I like that play call. Anytime you can get a first down on 3rd and long, it keeps your defense off the field and gives you an opportunity to get more points.
This worked to perfection, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this play again later in the game.
It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
The Thundering Herd line up with 3 receivers bunched. He's looking to pass. Harris was the intended target. That'll make it 2nd down. And we've come to the end of the first quarter with the score, Ohio State 21, Marshall 7.
Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Calhoun alone in the backfield. Back to pass. He throws right. And it's the tight end. Porter with a takedown at the 49. And a nice pass to the tight end.
Yeah, this is what I like. Move the ball down the field. Use that nice and steady intermediate passing game.
We've got a 1st and 10. The Herd come out in the ace formation. Harris steps back to pass. Toss is short. It's complete. He gets hit out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And they're building some great momentum on this drive, guys.
That's right, Brad. That was a crisp pass by the quarterback, and they're looking pretty good moving the ball right now.
They line up at the 38. It's 1st down. The Thundering Herd come out in a shotgun. He passes it, and it's caught. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. Calhoun is the single setback. Harris off the fake, across the middle. Thomas with the tackle at the 4-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
Yeah, this guy's not going to burn too many guys deep, but he's definitely a good possession guy who you can rely on.
Here they are in the red zone. These numbers tell a story of success.
Well, once they get down here, you can count on one thing. They're going to put points up on the board.
They're crowding the line. Fake to the back. Sack for a loss at the 10-yard line. Second down.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
One man backfield. Play fake. He lets it go. Got him again. Brought down at the 1. Our cameraman didn't even know who had the ball.
I'm pretty sure the defense didn't either. The halfback did a heck of a job faking like he was running with the ball. They were about to tackle him.
They line up a few feet from the goal line.
1-yard line.
3rd down and goal to go. Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. Drops back to pass. Throws down the middle. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. The offense took an errant shot into the end zone, and I'll tell you what, that one should have been picked off.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to hear all about that from his teammates when he comes over to the sidelines.
4th and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line.
One-man backfield. Harris fakes a handoff. Falling back as he throws.
Turnover.
They couldn't convert that fourth down.
Boy, look at these guys out there. They're fired up. Now let's see if it's going to lead to any points.
They have the whole field to work with as they start this drive inside their own 5-yard line. The Buckeyes line up in a goal line formation. Fakes to the back. Throwing right. Caught. He's pushed out of bounds at the 3. They didn't get much on that pass.
You know, this defense is too quick for plays like that to work. You got to mix them up a little.
Second down. And they cannot afford to turn the ball over here. He drops back, looks, he passes it, catches it. He's taken down at the 8. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
Here's a 3rd and 3. Ball on the 8-yard line. And they better keep an eye on that tight end. Hoyt on play action. He's got to throw it in a hurry. The defense brought the heat that time, guys.
Yeah, the linebacker just fired through and got to him on that play. No chance for the quarterback.
Here comes the punter, looking to boot this one away. Not a good spot to have to punt from either. Parks punts it away, and this is just a beauty. Great kick. The offense saw their last drive end on 4th down. Will we see a similar result this time? Excellent field position to start the drive. Marshall lines up in a shotgun set. Calhoun gets the carry. He jukes him. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
And when that kid gets a hold of you, then you usually go down.
And you're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Harris tosses it left, and he's level at the 46. A great defensive effort there.
Let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
We've got 3rd and 12. Marshall comes to the line with 3 wide. He lets it fly, and that one's incomplete. Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
Fourth and 12.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team. Jacobs is waiting for the snap. Jacobs punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. Thomas calls for the fair catch. The offense gets ready to start a new drive. Couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 17.
1st and 10.
The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Someone got a hand on it. He's got some blocker. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. So a great play by the defender to give his team 6 points.
Kirk, he made it look easy. You can tell this kid has seen the end zone before.
That was a very good play, and that will certainly help build his team's momentum.
They line up for the point after. He splits the uprights with the extra point. More than 11 minutes now left in the second quarter, and the score, Ohio State 21, Marshall 14. Marshall is ready to kick it away. He sends it downfield. Quarter fields it at the 13. Well, the offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. One-man backfield. Hoyt back to throw. Down the middle. Hawk with a takedown at the 48-yard line. And they're going to get somebody for interference on that play. Let's see who the call is on.
Pass interference on the defense. The penalty is declined. First down.
It's first down.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
The Buckeyes come out in a shotgun. Hoyt sends it go to the air. Hoyt with a fumble. What a collision. And that last fumble was recovered by the end.
And he made an excellent play to fall on the ball there, Brad. He saw it hit the ground, pounced on it.
And they'll take over at midfield.
Marshall Thundering Herd will start
Marshall
the drive
comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
First and 10.
Drops back to pass. He's going to take off. Spin move. That's a great tackle at the 40. Second and 1. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Looks to pass. A little juke. He decides to run with it. And down he goes at the 22. And it's plays just like that one that make him such a nightmare for defense.
Well, that's why he's so tough to defend. You've got everybody covered downfield, and he just takes off with all that speed.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. 3 wideouts here. Hands it to the back. He's got an opening. Hines brings him down at the 9. And he reeled off a big one there.
This offensive line is built to allow this tailback to make plays, as you just saw. He's able to get into the open and create some excitement right there.
They're inside the 20. Marshall comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Lets it fly. It's complete. He goes out of bounds at the 10. Taken back a yard. It's second and goal. 10 yards to the end zone. Marshall in a 5-wide set. End zone! And it's incomplete. Bennett was the intended receiver on the play, so that'll make it third down. Well, it's third and goal, and they're 10 yards out. The Herd are lining up with 3 receivers. Harris drops back, and he's sacked. The safety comes up with a nice sack.
Yes, he does. Here he comes clean on the blitz and got to the quarterback before he had a chance to really go through his progression. Nice play for this defense.
So it's fourth down, and the field goal unit is out there to try this 34-yarder. The kick is up, and it's through the uprights. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Marshall gets set to kick this one away. Porter and Anderson deep to return. He kicks it off. Anderson takes from the 10. We might see 2 hands on the ball after their last drive.
If you start thinking too much about fumbling, you become less effective as a runner. They just need to go out there and play their game.
The offense will start at the 26.
Will start the drive at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
One-man backfield. Gives it off. Tackle at the 32. Anderson gets 6 yards play. They line up at the 32. It's second down and 4 to go. Anderson, the lone back. Hoyt drops back to pass. Across the middle. The ball is tipped. That close to being intercepted. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
That'll bring up third down. It's third and 4. Ball on the 32-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. Lets it go. Complete. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
That's how you convert on third down.
This defense had to be expecting pass.
I know that. It doesn't matter, though. It's not enough to know that they were passing. You got to know their tendencies, too.
First and 10.
First down.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. He's tackled at the 42. The fullback gains about 4 yards there. Second and 6.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Anderson gets another carry. They'll get him for a loss. They get a 1-yard loss on that one. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. The Herd line up in a nickelback. Hoyt off the fake, rolling out to the left side. He throws left. Incomplete pass.
That's going to bring up fourth down, Coach.
That was a tough pass to hang on to, but on third down, I think that's the catch you have to make.
Fourth and 7.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Calhoun is back to receive. He gets it off. Calhoun fields it at the 17. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. They'll start at the 17-yard line.
Over at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
Marshall comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. There's a play fake. Harris delivers. Receiver has it.
What a Great play call there. They came right out of the gates and attacked the defense there on the first down.
Really nice gain on the pass. Let's see if they go back to the air again on the next play.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
The Herd come out in the ace formation. Garvey tackles him at the 39-yard line. Calhoun picks up a yard on the play. They line up at the 39.
Ball on
It's
the
a 39-yard
line.
Marshall lines up with 3 receivers.
On the goose.
Here's the give. He jukes him. Brought down at the 42. The back gets 3 on the carry. From their own 42-yard line. It's 3rd down. Harris lines up in the shotgun. And down he goes at the 42-yard line. Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Going with the shotgun here. He's going right. It falls incomplete. Well, I see a ref's hat down, and that usually means a receiver stepped out.
Illegal touching on the receiving team. Loss of down.
And the rule states, regardless if you catch it or not, you can't be the first one to touch the pass if you've stepped out of bounds. So that'll be a loss of down.
2nd and 10.
From the 42-yard
Ball on
line.
the 42-yard
So it's 2nd
line.
and 10. Ohio State lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back. Fumbles the ball. And they fall on the loose ball. What do you think about that last turnover, Kirk?
Way to be heads up out there. That corner just made one heck of a play recovering that fumble.
He'll take over at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Ohio State comes out with an I formation. Anderson on the handoff. Juke move. And he's tackled at the 42-yard line. Anderson gains about 2 yards on the run. They line up at the 42. It's 2nd down and 8. Ohio State comes out with 2 tight ends. Play action. He's going left. Someone got a hand on it. Great defensive play by the cornerback. Third down, 8 yards to go.
42-yard
All on their
line.
own 42. The Buckeyes come out showing 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Stepping up. Rolls to the right. He airs it out. He lays out for it and makes the catch.
I thought I was paying attention here, but I looked up and wow, the guy's got 100 yards receiving already. When did that happen?
Coach, I'm wondering the same thing. He's having a great game out there today.
Have a look at our Old Spice Red Zone numbers. Red Zone, when performance matters most. Back to pass. He throws. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, it's only the first half, and already this receiver's got 3 touchdown catches.
Now, let me tell you something. This guy has all the makings of a star. Great hands, very athletic.
And don't forget, Coach, he also has speed. Can't coach speed.
They line up for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So with just under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, the score, Ohio State 28, Marshall 17. Ohio State to
is
kick.
lined up for the kickoff.
He just drills this one. Clark from his own end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Marshall comes out in the shotgun. Harris drops back, throwing right. To him on the run.
That's the way to do it on first down. Here's a nice throw and catch, and then we'll give him another first down.
Absolutely.
First down, 10 to go.
Ball on the
Ball on the 32-yard line. And they have three bunch. Calhoun on the pitch out. He's tackled at the 34. A yard, maybe two on the carry. Second and 8. Ball on the 34.
34-yard line.
The Herd line up with a single set backfield. Lets it fly. Catches it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's third down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Harris is back in the gun. Harris back to pass. He steps up. Harris passes. So since the quarterback and receiver couldn't hook up, we're going to have a fourth down.
Fourth and 8.
They line up to punt this one away. Porter is the deep man awaiting the return. He gets it away. Porter takes it at the 33. He made some nice moves on that return.
Yeah, but too many, Brad. Boy, he'd love to have another chance at that one. The field is wide open for a score.
First down
at the 44-yard line. First and 10.
Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Play fake. He'll dump it short. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
It's second down.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
The Buckeyes are lining up with three receivers. Hoyt steps back to pass. He's looking down the middle. Caught, and he's taken down at the 43. How about that pass, fellas?
Well, Brad, the defense was coming with the blitz, and that opened some room for these guys to get open.
Yeah, if you're coming with the blitz, you better get to this quarterback. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 43. Ohio State comes out in the shotgun. Tackle at the 39-yard line.
Number 15 on the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ohio State sets up in the eye. Little off. And down he goes at the 38. Picked up a yard of anything on that run. From the 38-yard line. Third and 5.
38-yard line.
Ohio State comes out with an I formation. Hoyt still has it. Zips it left. They connect again.
Oh, man, they had him good there. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
The running back really sold the run well that time. That allowed for the quarterback to get the ball downfield for a decent gain.
First and 10. Ball at 29. Ohio State comes out in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Feeling the pressure. And it's caught. And he's all the way down to the 1. And that is not what this defense had in mind coming into the football game.
Not at all, but you got to give credit to the quarterback. He's really lighting them up back there. He's making picture-perfect passes, and guys are catching everything. Already, he's got 300 yards throwing the football.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. And it pays off. Touchdown. So it's the big hoss on the score.
And I think the fullbacks deserve to get some of the spotlight. They're always out there working hard for everybody else. They're like a glorified offensive lineman. They never get any recognition.
They'll line up for the point after. And he converts the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the second quarter, our score is Ohio State 35, Marshall 17. Ohio State to kick this one off. Kicks off. Calhoun fields it in the end zone. Defense did a good job against them the last time they had the ball, forcing the punt.
But remember, they had given up quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 32. The Buckeyes bring in their dime package. On play action. Over the middle. Incomplete pass.
Can you blame the receiver for dropping that ball?
Nah, but you can blame the quarterback for putting in a spot for him to get hit like that.
On the stat sheet, that'll be a drop, but there should be an asterisk next to that one because he took a pretty big hit.
From their own 32-yard line.
32-yard
Second down. Harris comes to the line with 3 wide. Looking to throw. Toss is short. It's complete. Harley with the tackle at the 33. Nothing going on that play.
Well, here I think the quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient in the pocket. That way he can allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit before he throws it.
From their own 33-yard line.
On the 33-yard
It's third and 9. The herd set up in the gun. He drops back. He steps up, throwing right. And now it's fourth down.
Fourth and 9.
The thundering herd line up the punt.
33-yard line.
Porter, the return man. He gets it off. Porter fields it at the 35. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. They'll go to work at the 39-yard line.
Over at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
The Buckeyes come out showing 3 wide. First down, looking to throw. Waits till the last moment.
Incomplete
Anderson
pass.
was the intended target on the play. That'll make it second down. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 39. They're in the eye. Play fake. He tosses it short. Has his fullback. He's tackled at the 48-yard line.
Did you see what I saw there, Coach?
I don't know. It looked like to me that he just got beaten man-to-man coverage.
He sure did. These guys are going to have to do a better job of locking down their man and preventing passes like that.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. The Buckeyes set up in the gun, steps up in the pocket, catches it, and he's taken down at the 39. Ohio State will take their second time out of the half. It's second down. Boyd with three wide receivers. Throws. Got some open field. Breaks one. Tackle at the 21-yard line. Well, the tight end just went over the 100-yard mark with that last catch.
You don't see too many tight ends catching that many balls.
Well, this guy's a legitimate weapon for the quarterback out there.
Back to pass. Looking across the middle. Ball is tipped. So he throws it right at the safety there.
Yeah, he was lucky that one wasn't picked off. Excellent job by the defender, that time preventing a score.
Second down.
On the goose.
Boyd drops back. He lets it go. Brings him down at the 21. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Let's see how the defense handles the no huddle.
Boyd comes to the line with three wide. Boyd sets up the play action. They'll bring him down at the 5-yard line.
I'll tell you, this receiver showed really good hands on that play.
This kid is always calling for the ball, and if he keeps making plays like that, he'll continue to get the ball.
In the red zone again. Let's see if it'll be another touchdown. They can connect. Incomplete. Quarter was the intended target. That'll make it second down. From the 5-yard line.
Ball on the 5-yard
Second down
line.
and goal. Anderson is the single setback. Throwing left. He got it. Touchdown. The tight end does a nice job coming down with that touchdown catch.
He certainly did, Brad. This guy's a big-time threat inside the 10-yard line because of his size. He can outmuscle defensive backs for the ball.
They'll line up for the extra point. And he adds the extra point. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, Ohio State 42, Marshall 17. Looks like they're ready for the
lined
kick.
up for the kickoff.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. Clark from his own end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
They'll take
They
over
line up at the
20-yard line.
It's first down.
and 10.
They'll work from the shotgun. Here's a counter play, and they'll put him down behind the line. There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was...
Well, that's one way to
get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, Ohio State 42, Marshall 17. We are set to start the second half. Both teams are on the field and we're ready to go. Kicks it away. Quarter fields it at the 9. He went by him. At the 30. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll take over at the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
The Buckeyes line up in an I formation. He delivers, and it's caught. Can't wrap him up. And they push him out at the 48-yard line.
That's a first down right there.
Yeah, if I was the defense, I think I would man up on these guys next time.
Yeah, this quarterback is very good at recognizing zone coverage and then finding the open receiver.
First and
From
10.
the 48-yard line.
On the 48-yard
First down.
line.
Winbush with the tackle at the 43. Anderson picks up 5 with the carry. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 43-yard
line.
Hoyt drops the throw. Across the middle. At the 30-yard line. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes line up with a single set backfield. Setting up the play action. Surveys the field. Wants to throw outside. His receiver has it. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. There it is, guys. That is touchdown pass number 5.
Boy, oh boy. The quarterback has been picking this defense apart all game long.
Yeah, and that poor defensive coordinator, he can't be happy with the performance of this squad.
And they line up for the point after. He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He just drills this one. Calhoun from his own end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
He'll have it. He throws it. Got him on a run. Brought down at the 38.
You know, it's really easy to overlook those guys on the line.
Yeah, the defense came after them, and those linemen held them long enough for the quarterback to throw for a first down.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on their own 38. They line up with trips to the right. Harris. Wind gets in the backfield for a loss. Second down, 15 to go.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Marshall comes to the line with 3 wide. Harris drops back to pass. Throw short. And he's hit immediately. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's third and 15. Ball on the 33. The Herd come out in the ace formation. Harris drops back. Steps up. He gets sacked on the play. And that sack, fellas, was his 3rd of the day.
What a game this guy is having.
Fourth and long.
And they're ready to punt this one away.
31-yard line.
Quarter is back deep to return the punt. He punts it. Quarter fields it to the 35. Passing wasn't much of a problem last time in this offense. They were able to get it in for 6. The offense will take over at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line. First and 10.
Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Hoyt fakes the handoff. Throws this one out to the right. And that one's incomplete.
Great effort here by the wideout. But you know what? The quarterback was off just enough to cause the incompletion.
They line up at the 45. Second down, 10 yards to go. The Buckeyes with 4 receivers. Steps up, looks. He lets it go. The ball is tipped. The safety got in there at the last minute.
Well, that's a great job of preventing the score here. He got in great position and made a big-time play on the ball.
Third down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Hoyt is back in the gun. Throws to the middle. Got it to his receiver.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great-looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
First down. Ball on the 42-yard line.
The Buckeyes go with the I formation. Drops back on first down. He passes it. That's incomplete. Anderson was the intended receiver on the play, so that'll make it second down. They line up at the 42.
Ball on the 42-yard
It's second down. Hoyt lines up with 4 wideouts. Tackle made at the 39.
15 on the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down. The Buckeyes set up in the gun. Kraft tackles him at the 32. 7-yard play. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. Anderson, the lone back. Hoyt with a nice play fake. He's got him again. And down he goes at the 11-yard line. What do you have for us, Kurt?
Well, with that last catch, that receiver just went over 200 yards on the day.
Let me tell you one thing. This kid can flat out play football. 200 yards is a pretty big deal.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. They'll work from the shotgun. He throws it. Finds the true freshman. After that 6th touchdown pass of the day, I don't know what else you can say about this guy.
I don't think anything's left. He's a great quarterback having a career day. There's not much else you can say.
They'll line up for the extra point here. He splits the uprights with the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State is lining up to kick this one off. Calhoun, and back to return. Excellent kick. Clark from his own end zone. He should have stayed in the end zone there.
It looked like there was a little running room, but the lane closed up quickly.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Ace backfield. Down. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
1st and 10. Ball on the 26. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He drops back. Down the middle. Dives and caught. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they can end up on an island out there all alone.
1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The herd come out in the ace formation. Harris running the option. Tries to shoot. He laterals the ball. Look at the ball. It's picked up by the defense. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is. So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. First down. Ace backfield. Hoyt pitches it out, and he's going to throw to the quarterback. They'll get him for a loss. Drop back a yard.
With the reception. 1-yard loss on the play.
They line up at the 37. 2nd 11 coming up. Anderson lines up as a single back. Anderson on the toss. And he's taken down at the 49. And a huge run by the tailback.
This guy's always had outstanding vision, but it seems he's got some incredible quickness as well once he gets into the open field.
Boy, you're right. This kid showed me he's a great-looking athlete.
Ball
1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Anderson is the single setback. Stepping up. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. It's second down now, 14 to go. Ball on their own 45. Ohio State comes out with two tight ends. Hoyt with the play fake. He unloads it. He's got the fullback. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
Third down, 8 yards to go.
49-yard
Ball on the 49-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. White gets in the backfield for a loss. Drop back 4 yards on that one. Ohio State ready to punt this one away. Parks awaits the snap. He punts this one high in the air. Calhoun fields it at the 22.
Beautiful, beautiful coverage.
Very well covered all around. First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Marshall comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Rhodes brings him down at the 27-yard line. Calhoun gains around 3 yards on the run. That'll make it second down. Second and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Marshall goes with the ace set here. Option. Fakes a pitch. Pitches back. And he hits him hard at the 38-yard line. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. Marshall comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Harris on the option left side. Now he pitches it. And he's tackled at the 48. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
From their own 48-yard line. First down. One-man backfield. Sheds that one. He gets the pass away, and they couldn't hook up on that one. He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
Nah, he just wanted to avoid the sack.
They line up at the 48. It's second down. Marshall lines up in a shotgun set. Brady tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. From their own 46-yard line.
Ball on the
Third down,
46-yard
12
line.
yards to go. Harris lines up in the shotgun. Harris drops back. He's looking. He's under some heat.
Yo, can you say Defensive Player of the Week? This kid just picked up his 4th sack of the game.
You're right. What a game.
Fourth and long.
Marshall ready to put this one away.
41-yard line.
Jacobs is waiting for the snap. He punts it. Takes it at the 23. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 27-yard line.
Take over at the 27-yard line.
The Buckeyes with 4 receivers. Hoyt on first down. Lets it fly. Incomplete pass.
The receiver did all he could do to make that play. The pass was just too far out of bounds.
It's second down.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
One-man backfield. Anderson takes the give. He lost the ball. Scooped up by the defense. Well, it looks like they have another chance now with that fumble recovery.
I don't know how much of a chance that is. They're getting blown out.
We'll see. I've seen stranger things happen in a football game.
This is a great place to start the drive on the opponent side of the 50.
29-yard line. First and 10.
Feeling the pressure, and it's incomplete.
He's just lucky that he got that pass away.
The offensive line didn't protect the quarterback very well. The pressure was there in no time.
They line up at the 29.
Ball on the 29.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ohio State brings in their nickel package. Brady gets in the backfield for a loss. They line up at the 33. Third and 14. Harris has 5 receivers lined up here. Harris drops to throw. Throws. It's tipped.
Incomplete
They
pass.
might have had a shot at a first there.
Yeah, but the defense was waiting for the pass and got a hand on it. Great job to force the 4th down right there.
Fourth and 14.
They line up to punt this one
Ball
away.
on the 33-yard line.
Jacobs awaits the snap. He punts this one high in the air. Signals for a fair catch. They'll down the punt at the 3-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll start at the 20.
Take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. Hoyt pitches out to the right. 5-yard loss on the play. From their own 15-yard line. Second down. The Buckeyes come out in a shotgun. Back to pass. He passes it. That's incomplete. Was the intended target, so that'll make it third down. They line up at the 15.
Ball on
Third
the
down,
15-yard
15.
line.
Ohio State comes out in the shotgun.
Cat 82.
Looking to throw. Lets it go. Caught. At the 40. Across midfield. And he's brought down. And he continues to rack up yards through the air. Guys, that's over 500 of them.
Well, anytime you throw over 500 yards in a game, it either means you're a pretty good passer or that defense just plain stinks. I'll give all the credit to the quarterback here. He's on fire.
First and 10. Ball on the 40. The Buckeyes with 4 receivers. Hoyt throws it out there. He's tackled at the 17-yard line. The defense looked a little lost on that one.
Yeah, they did, Brett. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters most. The Buckeyes line up with 4 wideouts. Hoyt back to pass with the throw, and it's caught, and down he goes at the 8. A nice completion to the tight end.
A good play here, and the thing that I notice is that he provides a nice big target out there for the quarterback.
It's second down and 1 to go. Anderson alone in the backfield. Anderson gets another carry. That's a great tackle at the 5-yard line. They pick up another first, guys.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
It's first and goal. They're in the red zone. Looks like they'll try to power right into the heart of the defense. Again with the run. That gives him 2 rushing scores on the day.
This guy has great vision in the backfield. Even if a hole isn't there, he's patient enough to wait for one to open, and then he hits it.
And if there isn't a hole there, then he'll just bust his way through the defender. Great touchdown run.
So the kicker's on the field to attempt the extra point. And he converts the extra point. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter, our score, Ohio State 63, Marshall 17. Ohio State gets set to kick this one away. He sends it off. Clark from his own end zone. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coke. The Herd line up with 3 wide. Calhoun gets it on the inside. And the blitz might have caused that one.
Now the defense took a chance here. They overloaded that side of the ball, and the tailback had nowhere to go.
It's second down. The Thundering Herd come out in the ace formation. Harris on play action, throwing right. And this one falls incomplete.
Hello, sweetheart. Now that's how to break up a pass. That one had completion written all over it. But the young man on defense delivered a good enough hit to knock the ball loose.
He sure did. There was no way he was going to let that receiver catch that one.
It's third down. It's 14 to go. Ball on their own 13. Single set backfield. Harris steps back to pass. Incomplete pass. Bennett was the intended target on the play. And they're going to have to bring on the punt team.
Fourth and 14.
Here comes the punter, looking to boot this one away. Porter is back awaiting the punt. He gets it off. Porter fields it at the 48. Now the offense come onto the field.
And you know who's trembling right now? That defensive secondary.
The secondary should be trembling after all the yards that they gave up that last time.
They'll set up shot at the 40.
40-yard line. First and 10.
Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Brown tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1. We've got a second and 11. The Buckeyes line up with a single set backfield. They'll keep it on the ground again. And they make the stop at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there. From the 34-yard line.
Ball on the
third down, 4 yards to go. Hoyt with 3 wide receivers. Steps up in the pocket. Surveys the field. Oh, great catch. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. Catches it, and he's stopped behind the line. That's a loss of about 3. Second and 13. Ball 19-yard line. The Herd bring in the nickel package. Hoyt slings it. Find his receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Unbelievable. That's his 4th touchdown catch of the ball game.
Hey, you guys, if this kid's not majoring in education, he should be, because he's taking them to school, my friend.
They'll line up for the extra point. And he hits the PAT. Just over a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Ohio State 70, Marshall 17. Ohio State is ready to kick it away. Calhoun and Clark back deep to return. Excellent kick. Calhoun fields it in the end zone. The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball.
The offense looked a bit out of sync on that last possession, Coach.
And it was the defense that threw him out of sync, Kirk. Those guys are fired up. Let's see if they can hold them again.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. The Herd are lining up with 3 receivers. Drops back on first down. Across the middle. And he's got him on the run. Johnson with a takedown at the 28-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
Second down and a couple feet.
Ball on the
28-yard
line.
They're crowding the line. There's a play fake. He's looking for his man. And it's incomplete. He might have been looking to run and didn't secure the ball.
Well, sometimes you see young players do this. This is something they have to work very hard to be able to overcome.
The Thundering Herd come out in the ace formation.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Harris with a nice play fake. No one open, so he's going to run. Madison with the tackle at the 37-yard line. That is exactly why this kid is so tough to defend.
You bet he is. He's faster than some of the receivers.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. The Herd line up with a single set backfield. Under pressure. Moore will make the sack. Second down.
and long.
The thundering herd set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Throws it. The true freshman has it. Couple of yards there. As we go to the final quarter of play, this one is almost wrapped up. Our score here, Ohio State 70, Marshall 17. This defense faces another third down. Marshall comes to the line with 3 wide. He lets it go. He's taken down at the 36-yard line. The receiver did come down with the ball, but he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I just can't figure out why you'd run that play on third down.
4th and 11.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Roshner is back deep to return. Punts the ball away. Roshner takes it to 33. So they beat this defense up through the air on their last drive. Let's see if they can replicate that performance this time around. They'll get the ball here at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
With the game well in hand, they're going to get the other quarterbacks some playing time. Handoff up the middle. Tackle at the 44.
23,
Roshner picks up about 4 yards on the play. That'll make it second down. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Buckeyes line up with 4 wideouts. He passes it. Incomplete pass. Cumbie was the intended receiver on that pass. So that'll make it third down. Third down, 6 to go.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
The Buckeyes are lining up with 3 receivers. Roshner on the give. Smith with a takedown at the 48. And it looks like he's going to be short on this one.
Good job by the defense in knowing where the first down line was and stopping him just short of it.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Calhoun is back to receive. He gets it off. Calhoun signals for a fair catch. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. The herd set up in the gun. He looks to throw on first down. Looking, he unloads it. It's complete. Rucker with the tackle at the 33-yard line. What did you see there, guys?
The defense was in zone coverage. The offense did a good job of protecting the quarterback, and he threw a nice ball to get the first down.
And the receiver ran a nice route to get over between the zone coverage.
It's 1st and 10. Ace backfield. On play action. He throws. Bennett was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up second down. From their own 33-yard line.
33-yard
second down. Calhoun lines up as a single back. Harris drops to throw. He throws left, and they couldn't hook up on that one. Overthrew his intended target.
We talked about this before. How pressure causes the quarterback to hurry his passes. Here he felt the blitz coming and got rid of the ball a little too quickly.
3rd and 10.
They line up at the 33.
33-yard line.
Third down, 10 yards to go. Single set backfield. He drops back. He's going right.
play by the defensive back.
He knocked that ball out of the sky before the receiver had a chance to do anything about it.
4th and 10.
Marshall lining up the punt.
33-yard line.
Jacobs is waiting for the snap. Punts the ball away. Rossner fields it at the 34. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coke. Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set. He looks to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Down the sideline. Guys, I'm pretty much speechless. I don't know what to say. That is 600 yards.
Yo, I think that defense down there is just as speechless as you are, my friend.
I think you're right, Coach. He has absolutely demoralized this entire defensive unit today.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most.
left.
Hoyt still has it, throws it out there, and this one falls
The
incomplete.
pass ball's incomplete.
Whoa.
Number 88,
Excellent
the
play
intended
on
receiver
defense.
on the
That's
play.
pretty much the best way to make sure the receiver doesn't catch it. He just put his pads on him the second he touched it.
Yep, and out came the football.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball
on the 20-yard line.
line.
The Buckeyes go with the I formation. Hoyt drops back to pass. Incomplete. Looks like someone was called for holding.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still
It's
second
about
down.
time they called him for holding. He's been holding on to jerseys all game.
Scooter, these refs could probably call holding on
Second
every
and
play if they
ball.
wanted to.
Ball
These guys
on
get
the
away with
30-yard
it.
line.
The Buckeyes come out to shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up. Looking. Hoyt is sacked. From the 37-yard line.
Ball on the
It's
37-yard line.
They'll work from the shotgun. Looks. He lets it fly. Someone got a hand on it. The ball got knocked down by the cornerback.
Wow, that kid was on him like white on rice, peanut butter on jelly, like flies on.
Easy, Scooter. Take it easy. There are kids out there watching this game.
They'll line it up for a very long field goal attempt. This one 54 yards away. This is to add to an already impressive lead. It's up. And it sails through the uprights. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
Ohio
Looks like
State
they're ready
is
for the
lined
kick.
up for the kickoff.
Kicks it off. Calhoun fields it in the end zone.
You know who's trembling right now?
Well, it's not the defense. They played well all game.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. They come out with 3 wide receivers, looking to throw. He throws it. Complete. And they make the stop at the 39-yard line. And that reception put him over 100 yards on the day.
Well, this guy is such a big part of this offense. If he doesn't get his numbers, they usually don't have much success moving the football.
And that's why he's so valuable to this football team, Kirk. He's a big-time college football player.
They line up at the 39. It's first down. Ace backfield. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Throws this one out to the right. And it's caught. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
They line up at the 44. We've got a 2nd and 5. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. He steps up over the middle. It's on the ground. They'll bring him down at the 48. Darby is walking off the field now, and the trainers are going to have a close look at him.
Trust me, this young man is not going to let these trainers keep him out of the football game. He's as tough as they come, and he'll be back today.
It's third down and a yard for the first down.
48-yard line.
They're crowding the line.
391.
Play fake. He's looking for his man. It's complete. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown. What a big, big touchdown by the tight end.
You're telling me he caught the ball and took it to the house.
And they're lining up for the PAT. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Fourth quarter and more than 11 minutes left. And our score is Ohio State 73, Marshall 24. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends it off. Reddick takes from the 10. At the 30.
Well, moving the football hasn't been a problem all game.
Yeah, but this one's in the books, Coach. I expect him to run the ball, kill the clock, and put this one in the books.
They'll start this drive at the 39-yard line.
First and 10.
Roshner alone in the backfield. Boyd takes a handoff. The ball is tipped.
Boy, that was a good defensive effort there.
The ball was there, but the defender beat the receiver to it. Nice play.
Second down. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Roshner, the lone back. He drops back. Lets it go. Big opening. Cooper tackles him at the 48.
The defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yeah, but the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments, and that gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass to pick up the first down.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Ohio State comes to the line with 3 wide. Sheds one tackle. Winbush brings him down at the 40.
Number
Roshner
23
gets
on
8
the
yards
line.
on the play.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Second down.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ohio State sets up in the eye. Rossner on the handoff. And he's tackled at the 37-yard line. First down, pick up by the tailback.
You can see how comfortable this guy is with that football in his arms.
It's first down.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
The Buckeyes line up with 4 wideouts. He's taken down at the 34-yard line.
On the carry, 3-yard gain on the play. Second down. Ball on the 34-yard line.
The defense lines up in a dime. Hoyt hands it off. No, play fake. Hands it fullback. He's tackled in the field. So the defense kept everything in front of him on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to creep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
Hoyt lines up with 4 wideouts. He looks, wants to throw outside. Found his man.
That was a pretty impressive play.
We've seen this all game long.
There's still no excuse for this defense to just shut down. I mean, you'd think that they'd work a little bit harder to stop the offense when they're losing this bad.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The kicker got them points on their last red zone visit. Let's see if the offense can get points this time. He throws right. Touchdown, Ohio State. It's been one touchdown after another all game long.
And I'm going to tell you what, Kirk, this has been a dominating effort. These guys came to play today, and they have played almost a perfect game.
Well, no question, Coach. Everything just fell into place out there, and nothing was going to stop these guys from getting the ball into the end zone many, many times.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State lines up for the kickoff. And it's off. Clark from his own end zone.
What to look for in this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
They'll start at the 20-yard line.
Take over at the 20-yard line. First and
Harris
10.
is back in the gun. Harris, hands off. Tackle at the 3-yard line.
On defense, it's all about instincts. It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
You're right, Lee. There was a lot of running room there.
Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. Marshall goes with the ace set here. Flips it short, and it falls incomplete. Bell with the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 33. Second down, 10 yards to go. The Herd come out showing 3 wide. Harris drops back. Looks. He passes it. His receiver has it. Rucker with a takedown at the 45-yard line. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback knew it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
One man backfield. Play action. Short toss. Incomplete pass.
Oh, you got to hit the open man.
That's a painful incompletion for the offensive coordinator to watch.
Second
down.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Calhoun lines up as a single back. Caught. And he's hit immediately. They got to the quarterback a little late there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. $15-yard penalty. Automatic.
He did
First
get to
down.
him late there.
The officials have gotten really serious about hits like this. I think it's good for the game that they're doing such a good job of protecting the quarterbacks.
Kirk, that was well put.
It's first and 10. Ball on the
34-yard line.
The thundering herd come out in a shotgun. Harris back to throw. Moves up in the pocket. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Marshall comes out with 3 receivers bunched. He fires. He's got some open field. He's tackled at the 23. What did you see there, guys?
The defense was in zone coverage. The offense did a good job of protecting the quarterback, and he threw a nice ball to get the first down.
And the receiver ran a nice route to get open between the zone coverage.
Ace backfield. Harris drops back on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. Look at how well the ground game has worked.
Boy, this backfield's had one heck of a game. Too bad it hasn't been enough to get more points.
Single set backfield. Steps up in the pocket. He looks. Wants to throw. Pops out. And he's tackled at the 14. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters most. Marshall will line up in a jumbo set here. Harris goes to the play fake. He might have a chance. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. That was his 3rd touchdown of the day.
The quarterback's going to get a lot of credit, but I think the thing that has helped him the most back there is the protection by the offensive line. He has had plenty of time to make decisions back there in the pocket.
Those decisions he's been making are right ones, too, my friend.
They're setting up for the PAT. He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Short kickoff. Reddick fields it at the 17. Shifty move there.
I expect to see some good clock management right here.
Yep, Coach, they've already warmed up the buses for the end of this game.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. The Buckeyes set up in the gun. They'll throw on first down. He unloads it, catches it, brought Down at the 43. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
They line up at the 43.
Ball on the 43
Second down.
line.
The Buckeyes come out showing 3 wide. Looking. Wants it all. Going deep. And that one's incomplete.
Incomplete
New
pass.
was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll make it third down. Third down and 4 coming up on this one.
On the
Ball on the
43-yard
43.
line.
The Buckeyes line up with a single set backfield. Boyd drops back to pass. He steps up. He zips it out to the right. He got it. He's all the way down to the 15.
As if things haven't been bad enough.
Yep, this is pretty much like adding salt to the wound, but we've seen this all game.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. Howard takes it up the middle. 0 yards on that play. From the 15-yard line.
Ball on the
Second and 10.
15-yard line.
Hoyt with 4 wide receivers. Hoyt back to pass. He's under some heat, and he's sacked. From the 22-yard line.
Ball on
It's
the
third and long.
22-yard line.
The Thundering Herd line up with 6 defensive backs. He's looking to pass. Feeling the pressure. Picked off. So they come up with another interception.
What is it, Kirk? 3, 4 interceptions?
It's only been 3, but it sure feels like a lot more. This defense has really exposed the weakness of this offense today.
They'll go
start
to work
the drive
at the 18.
At the 18-yard line. First and 10.
The Herd have 3 receivers bunched. Harris with the give. And down he goes at the 27-yard line. So he turns the counter into a 9-yard gain. It's second down. Marshall comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Throws it. Hits his man in stride. The quarterback is now passed for over 400 yards with that last completion.
The guy has done a great job moving the sticks all day long. He's a really good player.
First down.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Marshall lines up with 3 receivers. Harris looking to throw on first down. The ball is tipped.
Nice timing by the safety to get there and knock it away.
Well, that's his job, and he did perfectly on that play.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. Harris with 3 wide receivers. Here's the option. Rucker tackles him at the 43.
Third and
down.
5. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Look for this quarterback to make a play here. He fires this one. Douglas with the tackle at the 33. That one worked pretty well.
Hey, it's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
They line up at the 33. First down. Marshall comes out with 5 receivers. Lets it fly. Got it to his receiver. With that pass, they pick up another first down.
And Coach, you can feel the momentum building with each first down in this drive.
Yep, this offense is in pretty good rhythm right now.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them this time. Harris set to go in the air. He gets hit out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Couldn't get anything out of that. And this play is number 8 on the drive.
14-yard line.
The Herd come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. Flips it. Douglas brings him down at the 10. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
They'll line it up
6.
again on third down.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Marshall comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Harris drops to throw. Throws this one out to the left. That's incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Fourth down, and the offense is still on the field. The Herd line up with a single set backfield. He throws. It's tipped, and it falls incomplete.
Well, Coach, at this point, they pretty much have to go for it every time.
And that's what I like to see. Don't give up. Keep playing hard till the final whistle.
They'll take over at the 10-yard line.
Take over at the 10-yard line. First and 10.
Hands it off. Davis with a takedown at the 15-yard line. The halfback gets the goal and picks up 5. They line up at the 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
We've got a second and 5. They come out in a goal line set. Hands it off straight ahead. And they make the stop at the 17-yard line. Gain of 2. They line up at the 17.
Ball on
It's
the
third and 3.
17-yard line.
He passes it. Incomplete.
Not much you can do there, Coach.
Nope, not much at all. It's not easy hanging on to the football when there's another guy coming at you. Those are going to be drops more times than not.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here.
Fourth and 3. Ball on the 17-yard
Holloway
line.
is back deep to return the punt. He gets it off. Holloway fields it at the 38. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on fourth down and were turned away by the defense. They'll go to work at the 39-yard line. With the way the scoreboard looks, I suppose they thought, why not try a new quarterback? Holloway on the give. They'll knock him down for a loss. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 13. Ball on the 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
The Thundering Herd are lining up with 3 receivers. And that one's fallen incomplete. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
So that'll make it 3rd down. EA Sports and Coca-Cola would like to congratulate today's Coke players of the game. Nice job. The Herd come out in a shotgun. Look at the throw. Across the middle. They can't connect. Incomplete. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
4th and 13.
Marshall lining up the
Ball
punt.
on the 36-yard line.
Roshner is the deep man awaiting the return. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides. Home defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Fourth and 8.
It's 4th
Ball
down
on the
now, and we'll see the
41-yard
punt
line.
team. He gets it away. Roshner fields it at the 27. Not a whole lot of success there last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
The
offense will take over at the
will
28.
start the drive at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Buckeyes go with the I formation. Hoyt hands it off straight ahead. He's tackled at the
Number
40-yard
23
line.
on the
He
run.
seems to be running harder
Gain
and
of
harder as the
12
game
on the
goes
play.
along.
And if you notice, guys, the defense seems to be getting a little bit tired out there.
Looks like someone went a little too far with the celebration.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Ohio State sets up in the I. Sheds that one. Across midfield at the 40. And they finally knock him out at the 31-yard line. So they go on the ground and pick up another 1st down.
Yo, nice run and good job to keep the chase.
Stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
First down. Ball on the 31-yard line.
The Buckeyes set up in the gun. Here's the give.
This is a heads-up play by the linebacker. He's playing run and had his eyes on the guy carrying the football from the get-go. Good defensive play.
They line up at the 31. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ohio State will line up in a jumbo set here. They hand it off. Little shake and bake move. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. And this one finally comes to an end, and it wasn't even close. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I can't say enough about this performance. Ohio State played an excellent game out there, dominating on both sides of the ball. They've got to feel pretty good after blowing out a team like this.
Well, folks, we thank you for joining us in this production of NCAA Football 2007. Our final score in this one, Ohio State 80, Marshall 31. I'm Brad Nessler along with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. I'd like to thank you for playing, and we'll see you next time.